All right, so today we're taking a deep dive into something pretty interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Guyana's trying to bring their diaspora back home.
That's right.
The fascinating story.
Yeah.
This country's on the verge of this major economic boom, and they're actively trying to reconnect with all their people.
Right.
You know, the ones that are kind of scattered all over the globe.
Yeah.
And to understand this a little bit better, we've got some new press releases
Okay.
about a job fair
Cool.
that was just held in Suriname.
Interesting.
This job fair really shines a light on how Guyana is reaching out.
That's cool.
What's so fascinating about all this is that Guyana isn't just saying like,
Yeah.
hey, we've got jobs, come back.
Great.
They're trying to tap into something much deeper, you know, like that shared history,
Yeah.
the culture,
The culture.
those aspirations.
Exactly.
They want to make this a win-win
Yeah.
for both Guyana and its diaspora.
Yeah, for everybody.
Okay, so let's set the scene a little bit.
Right.
This job fair, they didn't hold it in Georgetown, which is Guyana's capital.
Right.
They held it in Nickerie,
Nickerie.
in Suriname.
Suriname. Okay.
Yep.
So why there?
Well, Nickerie, it has a really large Guyanese population.
Oh, interesting.
A lot of them, you know, they built their lives there,
Yeah.
families there.
Uh-huh.
And if you think about it, holding the job fair in Nickerie,
Yeah.
it makes it so much more real for the people who might want to come back.
Right. Right.
You know, the first job fair was in New York
Oh, okay.
earlier this year, much more tangible in Nickerie.
I see.
They can see Guyana.
Yeah.
It's right across the border.
Right across.
And that connection is just stronger.
Yeah, you can feel it.
You can.
Yeah.
And the turnout, wow, huge.
Really?
Way bigger than the New York one.
Wow.
That tells me there's a ton of interest from the diaspora.
So it's like bringing the opportunity right to their doorstep.
Exactly. It's right there.
So what was the big message
Yeah.
that Guyana was trying to get across at this job fair? Well, Guyana's foreign secretary, Robert Persaud,
Okay.
he kept talking about one Guyana.
One Guyana.
It's this vision of President Irfan Ali.
Got it.
It's not just some slogan.
Right.
It's about making sure that everyone benefits from Guyana's success,
Okay.
no matter who they are or what they believe.
I see.
Think of it as, like a promise of shared prosperity,
Yeah.
making sure no one gets left behind.
It's a powerful message,
It is.
especially today,
Yeah.
when it seems like everywhere you look, people are more and more divided.
Right. Exactly.
So let's get down to the specifics.
Right.
What kind of opportunities are we actually talking about here?
Persaud really painted this picture of a Guyana that's transforming.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, oil and gas is booming, but they're also getting smart
Okay.
about how they're growing their economy. They want to make sure it's diverse.
Okay.
So the traditional industries, agriculture, mining, forestry,
Right.
all of those are growing too. And they're putting a lot of focus on sustainable development.
That's great.
So it's not just about filling jobs. It's
Yep.
about bringing in people who can help build an economy
Yeah.
that's strong and ready for the future.
So it's not just about the oil wealth.
Exactly.
It's about building something
Yeah.
much more diverse and sustainable.
That's right.
That's really smart.
It is.
But why is Guyana going to all this effort
Yeah.
to engage its diaspora? What's the strategy behind that?
Okay, so here's where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
Guyana's not just looking for people to fill jobs.
Yeah.
They're looking to leverage
Okay.
the skills and the experience
Yeah.
and the investment that the diaspora has.
Right.
I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
A lot of Guyanese people living abroad,
Yeah.
they've got expertise in fields that are really important
Yeah.
for Guyana to grow.
Right.
And that expertise, it might be hard to find back home.
So it's about more than just filling empty positions. It's about tapping into this global network
Right.
of talent and resources
Exactly.
that can really help speed up Guyana's progress.
Yeah, it's like a boost.
So it's like a symbiotic relationship
It is.
where the diaspora gets this chance to be part of Guyana's story,
Uh-huh.
maybe even go back home.
Right.
And Guyana gets the knowledge,
Yeah.
the skills, the investment
Investment.
that it needs to reach its full potential.
Exactly.
Everybody wins.
Everybody wins. It's great.
But was it all just talk at the job fair?
Oh, no.
Or were there actual opportunities being offered?
No, they came prepared.
Okay, good.
The former president of the Guyana Manufacturing and Services Association,
Okay.
Rafiq Khan,
Rafiq Khan.
he was there encouraging people to think about business opportunities.
Okay.
And to share the things they learned while living in Suriname.
Interesting.
They even showed off some Guyanese products and services.
Oh, wow.
So they're looking for entrepreneurs and investors too.
That's impressive.
It is, isn't it?
But what about the people who actually went to the job fair?
Yeah.
What was the atmosphere like?
Imagine hundreds of people,
Yeah.
all kind of buzzing with this mix of curiosity and hope,
Yeah.
and maybe even a little bit of nostalgia.
Yeah.
All these people who are ready to learn about the possibilities
Whoa.
waiting for them in Guyana.
That's pretty amazing.
They were asking the Guyanese delegation so many questions.
Really?
They really wanted to understand how they could contribute to this new chapter in their homeland's story.
You can almost feel the energy and excitement
Oh, absolutely.
just hearing you talk about it.
It was palpable.
It's like a homecoming,
Yeah.
even if it's just a job fair for now.
A taste of home.
Yeah. This is already shaping up to be such a fascinating deep dive.
Yeah, it is.
We'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsors.
All right.
And then we'll go even deeper into the implications
Can't wait.
of Guyana's call to its diaspora.
It's going to be good.
So we've set the scene, right? Guyana's making this big effort to reach out to their diaspora.
Uh-huh.
It's not just promises, you know?
Yeah.
They're offering real opportunities.
Definitely.
But let's zoom out a little bit.
Yep.
This idea of getting the diaspora involved.
Yeah.
Could this be something other developing nations could try?
You know, that's a great question.
Yeah?
And I think a lot of countries are starting to think about this.
Yeah?
Think of all the brain power, all the resources,
Right.
all the potential that's out there in diaspora communities all over the world.
Right.
If they could use that effectively,
Yeah.
it could really change things for how countries develop.
It makes you wonder if we're seeing a change happening,
Maybe.
moving away from traditional aid
Yeah,
towards something more collaborative.
right. Exactly.
But let's get back to Guyana for a minute.
Okay.
I'm curious, what specific sectors were they focusing on at the job fair?
What kind of jobs?
Yeah, was it all oil and gas?
You know, at first I thought so too.
Yeah.
But the press releases show a much bigger picture.
Oh, okay.
We're talking construction, hospitality, manufacturing,
Wow.
forestry, retail, even agriculture and rice milling.
They really covered a lot of ground.
They did. It's smart.
Yeah.
Shows they're thinking about the long term, not just the boom that's happening right now,
Yeah,
but building something that'll last.
Right.
And don't forget, they had people there from government agencies too.
Oh, right.
Like the National Insurance Scheme and the Central Recruitment and Manpower Agency.
So they're looking to beef up their public sector as well.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
A growing economy needs good infrastructure.
To support it, yeah.
But it wasn't just Guyana telling everyone about the opportunity.
No. Rafiq Khan,
Yeah.
he really wanted the diaspora to share what they've learned,
Oh, interesting.
you know, from their experiences living in Suriname.
Yeah.
They're not just trying to take talent.
Okay.
They want to work together.
I see.
They know the diaspora has valuable insights.
It's like they're saying, we value your input,
Yeah.
your knowledge,
Your perspective.
your unique perspective.
That's powerful.
It is.
It shows a change in how they're thinking.
Yeah.
They don't just see the diaspora as a source of money coming in.
Right.
They see them as partners
Ah.
in developing Guyana.
Co-creators of the country's future.
Exactly.
And remember,
Yeah.
they showed off some Guyanese products and services at the job fair.
That's right.
So they're not just trying to bring people back.
Right.
They also want to encourage trade and investment.
Between Guyana and Suriname,
Yeah.
it's a strategy with a lot of different parts.
It is.
Strengthening those relationships,
Yeah.
building a sense of shared purpose.
This isn't just about Guyana.
It's not.
It's about building bridges.
across borders. Yeah.
Working together as a region
Exactly.
to create a better future for everyone involved.
That's the goal.
This is really starting to make sense now.
Good.
But we haven't really talked about what the diaspora thinks.
Right.
What's motivating them to maybe go back to Guyana?
Well, you can imagine it's a lot of different things.
Yeah, probably.
For some people, it might be the chance to be part of something big,
Yeah.
to help their home country grow.
Right.
For others,
Yeah.
it might be family,
Okay.
wanting to reconnect with their roots.
I can see that.
And of course,
Yeah.
the economic opportunities are a big factor.
Sure.
It's a chance to be in on something from the beginning,
Right.
something that could really change things.
It's exciting.
It is.
Are there any downsides to all of this?
Challenges.
Challenges, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, moving back to a country is never simple.
Right.
There are practical things to think about.
Like what?
Housing, healthcare, education for your kids if you have them.
Yeah, those are all important.
And we can't forget the emotional side.
Oh, right.
Leaving your life,
Mm-hmm.
the people you know.
Your job.
It's a big decision.
It is.
And for Guyana,
Yeah.
they need to make sure they're doing things right
Okay.
so that the people who come back feel welcome,
Right.
that their skills are being used, that they really belong.
It's complicated.
It is.
Both sides have things to consider.
I do.
Opportunities and challenges for everyone.
But here's the thing.
What's that?
Guyana's not just ignoring those challenges.
Okay.
They're creating programs
Okay.
to help people coming back.
Right.
They're making it easier to get settled.
Oh.
They want to create a welcoming environment.
It's great.
It's not just about saying welcome home.
Yeah.
It's about making sure that people can actually come home.
And build a life.
Yeah.
This isn't just a temporary solution.
It's not.
It's about building a future together.
That's exactly what it is.
This whole thing, it's about so much more than just the money, isn't it?
Oh, for sure.
It's about who you are,
Yeah.
where you belong,
That connection.
that deep connection between people and their home country.
Exactly. It doesn't matter where you are in the world.
You hit the nail on the head there.
It's like realizing that the diaspora,
Mm-hmm.
it's not just a bunch of people who happen to live somewhere else.
Right.
They're part of what makes Guyana,
Their stories,
Yeah.
their experiences.
the good and the bad.
All of that is part of Guyana's identity.
Absolutely.
It's beautiful.
It is.
And it makes this job fair.
Yeah.
This whole initiative,
Yep.
it makes it so much more meaningful.
It's not just about filling jobs.
Right.
It's about rebuilding connections.
Yeah.
Making those bonds stronger.
Creating a shared future.
Exactly. Like everyone's on the same page.
Working towards the same goal.
Yeah.
Recognizing that Guyana's success is tied to the well-being of its diaspora.
And the other way around.
And vice versa.
Exactly.
Which brings us back to that question we asked before.
What was that?
Could this be a model for other countries?
Oh, the diaspora thing.
Yeah, could this help development around the world?
I think it could be huge.
Really?
Yeah, imagine if every country really tried to tap into what their diaspora has to offer.
Yeah.
The talent, the resources, even just the goodwill.
It could change everything.
It really could.
But let's be real for a second.
Okay.
It wouldn't be easy to copy this exactly.
Right.
Every country is different.
Of course.
Their history, their politics,
Economics.
it all plays a role.
It does. There's no magic formula that works everywhere.
Right.
But the basic ideas behind what Guyana is doing,
Okay.
inclusivity, working together,
Yeah.
focusing on what's good for everyone.
Mutual benefit.
Yeah, those are things that can work anywhere.
So what are the big takeaways from all this?
From our deep dive,
Yeah, what did your listeners remember?
first,
Hi.
Guyana is showing everyone that working with the diaspora,
Yeah.
it's not just about the money they send back home.
Yeah.
It's about realizing that they have so much to offer.
They're valuable.
Exactly. They can help their home country grow and develop.
It's not about charity. It's about partnership,
Yeah.
working together
Collaborating.
to create a better future.
Absolutely.
And the second thing,
What's that?
Guyana is showing that development doesn't have to come from the top down.
Right. It can come from the people,
It can be a team effort.
driven by the diaspora.
People who are passionate and have the skills to make things happen.
And the energy.
It's about tapping into that shared desire
Yeah.
to build something better.
Together.
And that's a powerful message.
It is.
It reminds us that no matter where we are, we can all play a part.
In making the world a better place.
A more just world.
More equitable.
A world where everyone has the chance to thrive.
That's the goal.
And that's it for our deep dive today.
Another one down?
But the conversation doesn't have to end here.
Oh, no.
Think about your own community.
Yeah.
What's the diaspora's role there?
Think about it.
How can we make those connections stronger?
How can we all contribute?
Those are the questions to keep thinking about.
Good question.
And as always,
Yeah.
thanks for joining us on this journey of discovery.
It's always a pleasure.
Until next time,
Keep exploring.
keep diving deep.